Fuzzy Wingman. I am back. I have some new Necrons to play with because, hey, might as well get some more than just the Immortals. You know, I'm only going to have one Immortal for this team, and the rest are brand new models and ready to battle. I have a team that I've used in the past. It's the, as I was calling them at one point, Team America, because they're, red, blue, so their metal can look a little white. So, America. This is actually from the starter kit, like the original starter kit, so that's why I haven't really gotten any more Team Astra Militarum models, Adeptus Mechanicus. I haven't gotten any new ones in a long time. I'm probably thinking of getting some new ones to add to that roster because that's just the very original box models that I built some things out of not fully understanding the game at the time. So, some of the, this guy isn't all that useful. And I can have more plasmas. So, they're probably not going to do as great, but I kind of want, robots versus robots for this. So, I'm playing from the 2019 annual, and I'm going to be doing the Necrons match mission, which is yield to no one. Everyone can throw an objective in each zone. They can score points for holding objectives. The objectives can't be 6 inches away from an edge. Well, they have to be at least. Alright, they can get an objective about right here. Yep. Beyond 6 inches. Beyond 6 inches. The other one doesn't really want to put it about right here. Keep it away from some things. So Necrons automatically have great strategic advantage and can choose a deployment zone. I think they're going to take this one over here. And then that leaves these Mechanicus to start deploying. If he goes here, he's actually not going to have as much view. If he goes here, he at least has that corridor. Some over here, but almost everything's blocked there. If he goes there, he's got some views here, but these statues were put here as giant line blockers for the center. But of course, the sides have quite a bit of line blockage too. Yeah, he can't see anyone that will be sitting on an objective, so a warrior will sit on an objective. I just realized they have 8 inches from the center to well, it's 22. So half is 11. And then it says 8 inches there, so they have 3 left. So you have to be 3 inches away from the edge. Okay, that's plenty of space. And this is 30, so you have 15 there, and then I think they said, was it 4? It was 4, so that would be 11, so they have 11 inches from there. So, quite a bit of space. Well, actually no. Well, he's the comms, and he has an omnispec. He could just be things like, I should see if his omnispec is 2 inches, 3 inches. Alright, 3 inches. So he could be a little bit further away. A little more hidden when he gets him this ability. Might as well get someone up kind of front. Yeah, can't be seen by its pillars, so he can sneak through. And I'm forgetting, what was there? Oh, right. The Necrons are playing as Awakened by Murder. Reroll hit rolls in the fight phase for attacks. For charged models. Okay. So I just gotta remember when they charge, they get their bonus. They're gonna want to try to get someone down here to try to fight with this guy. We'll get a... There. That should be good enough. You can start running that way to try to stay in the shadows. So Immortal will go right here to kind of shoot his way through. I'll have someone back here for some running. And he's going to be there. He's got his dispersion field, so he's got 4-up invuln. So, you know, he can go forward without caring too much. All those things... well, you know what? More... Even though it's not as good as plasma, I can still run forward. This guy has like a 10-inch movement. Which is absolutely insane. So he's going right here because he's hidden. And if I recall, he also has fly. Yeah, he has the fly ability, so he can just go whoop. So he's a little insane. He's dangerous. Yeah, 10-inch movement and fly. So right away, he could be like, I'm almost in your face. In reality, they're going to need some people to hold an objective. I'm actually going to have some people backed up. Actually, yeah, we'll have some people there, and then... Wow, they can go much further forward. It's just, I don't know if they want to. Well, let's see here. I can put him there to be out of sight of the Immortal. He'll be on the side of the Warrior, but he's got clear line of sight to that guy. This guy's got not as crazy movement. Except he does worry he just gave that guy the ability to go farther than 5 inches by charging. Well, yep, he totally did that. He just got that guy ability to charge and potentially move forward a little bit, which, woo, well, he hopes is worth it. It kind of depends on who goes first and stuff like that, sort of. Alright, I can move. Okay, so mission scoring. I should grab some scoring dice because scoring can happen every round. Okay, so they'll get a point for every model they take out and for every round they end with an objective. So I can move this book out of the way so I can have some other things ready. Round 1. Everyone has 2 command points. We'll do who's got the initiative. These guys clearly have the initiative by rolling that double 6. They're going to be rolling for the canticles of the Omnispec. And they're also the one where they roll 2 dice and get both results. So 1 and a 5. 1 is you can reroll failed nerve tests. Nice. And 5 is add 1 to the strength. Which, who knows, they might actually need if they get, charged. Ready. He's actually going to ready up. Ready. And he's still going to advance. Whoa. So that's 3 inches. And that's the rest. I think he has an assault weapon, so he might be able to actually shoot. But I'll keep this token for there just so I know he advanced. This guy is advancing. Three. And this guy's getting his opportunity to maybe shoot someone. He won't have it this round. Damn, the Immortal can't actually see anyone over there. So the Warrior's gonna ready up. And now I'm going to check. So Plasma is an advanced assault weapon, so he can shoot after advancing, but he currently has no targets. Immortal. Move a little bit. He'll be about there. So you can get some shots at that guy. And okay, he doesn't really like that, so he's going back a little bit. There. None of these people can see him. Since for a moment he had it where even this guy could see him. So now he's got no one can see anything. Some people can see the warrior, but such a long distance, I don't think much is going to happen there. He's going to charge this guy. Because why not? And this guy's going to actually just overwatch. If the charge distance is decent, he thinks he might be able to survive that. I managed to do that again with the die of just getting into that awkward angle. Either way, he missed. That's fine. This needs a high roll. Necrons will spend their tactical reroll for this phase. So that's the charge distance they want to reroll. 7. That's still farther than his movement phase of 5. Movement phase, lol. Movement range. Let's see here. So you can move 5 and be there. You can move another 2 to be there. And this guy's just going to advance because, well, he can't really shoot. He has no gun, so he can't shoot. So, a whopping 8. Which, is not bad for a slow-moving Necron. I don't really need to mark that these two can't shoot because they have no guns. Him, on the other hand, has a gun. Go about 9 inches. Be there. What's the range of his particle caster? 12 inches, so... The only guy not long range is this guy, because he's still measured base to base for shooting. So you can shoot at this guy for no long range penalty. So he can shoot. But also he can charge next turn. So shooting time... I don't think they really care about trying to shoot at the warrior first. Oh, right, this guy never did anything. I guess he's readied up. You know what, I'm not even going to bother putting a token. I think his pistol is... He's got a 12-inch range pistol. They can technically take pot shots at each other. Oh, right. Top of phase... Omnispec will... what's the wording for Omnispec again? Okay, it just says I don't have to choose the targets. Omnispec is being added to him. So Omnispec has been applied. He can choose whichever his target is, which I guess he should do now. Who's actually more dangerous right now for them? Well, this guy's the leader, which doesn't really matter because Necrons are all leadership 10 anyway. But he has a voidblade -3. Oh, they all have... Well, the Warscythe is probably pretty dangerous at the AP. Well, all of these weapons will go through their armor. Oh, this guy has 2 wounds. Oh, Lychguard have 2 wounds as well. Okay. Didn't realize that bit. He's just going to fire into this guy because 2 wounds and, well, yeah. And then Comms will add 1 to his shot because, you know, I might as well. He's not a sniper because if he moves, he still can't shoot, so there's really not a whole lot of reason to be a sniper, but he's Demolitions. So it's going to be, because Comms is adding and he takes no penalties for Obscured, I think it's going to be 2s to hit. Haven't checked them in a while. Yeah, it's normally 3 to hit, so it's 2 to hit because of Comms. It hits. It's strength 7, so it would be normally 3s to wound because he's Demolitions now. It's 2s to wound. Hence the reason to be Demolitions. Also, was it? Yeah, it is a heavy 1. Rolled a 5, so it wounds. AP -2, so he gets a save. I think it's going to just be a 5-up. I'm going to double check because I don't know if he has an invuln. He has no invuln, so do they want to spend their command point to reroll that? Because it is D3 damage. He's not going to reroll that. So, D3 damage, 2 damage, which chews through both wounds, reduces them to 0, and actually goes to an injury roll. He rolls a 5 instead of a 6. He actually gets to take the guy out of action. And gives his team 1 point. Congratulations, dude, you did something. And now we'll do this guy shooting at the Lychguard in front of him. Definitely out in the open for him. So 2 shots, 3s to hit. Both hit. It's strength 4 versus... is a Lychguard still toughness 4? Probably. Nope, toughness T5. And technically when he was shooting at it was T5, but it was still 2 to wound. I was thinking of it as 4, but still. So he needs 5s to wound with his weapon. Well, 6s because he's firing with a galvanic rifle. It's going to be resolved at AP -1. So hey, got a wound. AP -1. 4-up save now. I rolled the dice off the table, but it was a 1 anyway. They could spend a command point to re-roll it. But they don't care, so he's got 1 wound remaining. So he's fired. I better grab another gray dice. I suspect he's going to have some wounds on him at some point. Alright, he can fire next. After this guy fired, he had to fire. Necron Warrior. So, 24 inches. He actually would be shooting at this guy, so we're going to see if this completely negates what he just did, because he had to shoot. Wait. Long range shot. So it's going to be 1 shot. Long range. Obscured. So -2. It's going to be 5 to hit. It actually would have hit. Strength 4 versus toughness 3. So 3 to wound. Rolled a 5. So it would have been a wound. AP -1. So 5-up save for him. He saved it. So he would have saved, and then he would have put a wound on. So, thankfully, the incorrect order actually didn't matter. So, there we go. Back to them just shooting. This guy actually has an unobscured shot at him. So, since he can see this guy clearly, he's going to take 2 shots. 3s to hit. And suddenly I forgot what these things do. It's nerve check and strength. Okay. So 3s to hit. Ooh, 2 hits, but he needs to roll the same results. 5s to wound. You got 1 wound on this guy at normal AP. And a Lychguard has 3-up saves. So 3-ups. They're going to spend their final command point to re-roll that, because now this would have actually turned into an injury roll. So, saved, but they no longer have command points, and they spent it for this phase. Anyone else see him clearly? Actually, this guy, he's obscured. This guy, he sees him clearly. This guy has double tap range. Just realized double tap range for them is 15 inches. So this guy actually could shoot at the warrior for double tap. So consider that for next time, if he's alive. Either way, this guy's shooting into the Lychguard. 2 shots, 3s to hit. 1 hit. Needs a 5 or 6 to wound, though. Failed to wound. This guy has clear view of this guy, so he's just going to shoot because he doesn't want to take penalties. 2 shots, 3s to hit. 1 hit. This is why you do that. 5 to wound. Failed to wound. They have some command points to spend for reroll, so they'll spend it because they don't have much more shooting for this phase, so you might as well spend it. And it still does nothing. This guy, I think he's going to be obscured for... Yeah, he's obscured. He can't even see that guy, so he has to shoot at him. 2 shots, 4s to hit. Nothing. No one can see anything else. So, that's shooting phase. Fight phases, no one's in fight territory yet. Whoops. Alright. Now points. Necrons score a point at the end of round for that. Oh, I guess technically morale phase happens. Necrons don't care. There's no break test, no nothing. These guys have no wounds, so no break test, no nothing. But they also gain a victory point for being on an objective. So they're winning by 1 right now, just because they killed 1 model. Necrons only go up 1 command point because their leader was killed. These guys go up to 3 command points. So, round 2. Initiative. Necrons have the initiative this time. That should help them. Beep, boop, beep. This guy's actually going to declare charge on all 3 models. Because, you know what, why not? So, this one's overwatching. Missed. This one is going to overwatch. Miss. And he is definitely going to overwatch. Miss. Oh! Cancels at the beginning of the new phase. So, 1 is nerf check. What was 4? Okay, that's only if they're getting shot at. So, 4 is if they're getting shot at and they're already obscured. So that's nice, but not going to help with what just their overwatch. So his charge distance. That's cocked on there, but I think the 4 is even enough. Okay, they just keep destroying barrels. 6 inches. Oh, 6 inches puts it where he can actually go here and be base to base to like everyone. So he got his charge in that got 3 units locked in combat. However, there's still more models on the objective than him. And he's just going to declare charge on this poor sucker. He's going to overwatch because, wow, 2 hits. 1 wound at AP -1, so 4 up save for him. He failed it. They'll spend their 1 command point to reroll that because they don't want him to get out of action or anything. So he passes around his armor now, but they have no more command points at all. And he rolls a whopping 5, but thankfully that guy should be within... Yeah. He can do 5 and end up here. So he's almost went out of action there. These 2 are going to ready up. Because they're expecting some shots coming from over there. Now, what's going to happen on here? Well, he's going to go over here just to put another body on the objective. So that's 4 models on the objective. Even if this somehow manages to clean. Even if this guy manages to kill all 3, these 2 are still on the objective. This guy's actually just going to declare a charge on this. It's very unlikely he'll join, but... Okay, he's going to go less distant. Well, they have command points. They'll spend it because they had 3 in total. Now they have 2 left. And this is just for the movement phase. Oh, he gets to go shorter distance now. Still can't be seen, but that was his charge distance. That was crap. Omnispex is just going to camp out there. his placement there actually makes this guy out in the open for him. So there they go. Going for those good shots. Top of shooting phase. Because it's important enough, Skitaris are well, yeah, Adeptus Mechanicus, Skitaris, you know, they're mostly Skitaris here. They're actually going to spend their final 2 command points for Decisive Shot. I know I don't spend that one that often, usually because either the other team can counter it, or I really don't need to. But this time they're doing it for him to shoot. He's taking his Decisive Shot. He's in half range. 2 shots anyway. He uses Assault 2. And he's going to supercharge. He's a sniper, so he can reroll 1s. The guy is out in the open, so 3s to hit. 2 hits. It's just a Necron warrior, which I'm pretty sure is toughness 4. Yep, toughness 4, so it became 2s to wound. 1 wound because, yeah, well, it was a 1 there. It's still AP minus 3, right? Standard AP minus 3. So save for the warrior. Yeah, the warrior should not have an armor of 2 up, so I'm pretty sure that's a fail. Oh, a Necron warrior has a save of 4. So technically, the AP, he can't even roll. The AP minus 3 actually goes through his armor, period. Didn't realize that. It's damage 2 now, I'm pretty sure. Yep, damage 2. Unfortunately, he rolled the 6. And they have no command points to spend. So the Necron warrior just comes right back up because of animation protocols. Darn it. So that didn't change anything. Now the Necron's going to shoot into him. He is... Well... Yeah. Necron will shoot into him. Or... No, he's going to shoot at the guy who hasn't fired. Who's out in the open. It should also be within range of his double taps. Yep. So 3s to hit because the model's out in the open. That one managed to totally cock itself. So 1 hit. Strength 4 versus toughness 3. So 3 to wound. That's a wound. Only an AP minus 1, but still it's a 5-up save for that guy. He makes it. And now the other ready model is the Immortal. And the Immortal just has the guy in front of him. 2 shots because he's in dubs. 3s to hit because he's out in the open. 2 hits. This is strength 5, so it's still just 3 to wound. Both wound. AP minus 2, so 2 6-up saves for that model. Failed them both, clearly. Damage 1, so... They have no command points to reroll that. Flesh wound. Now, non-ready models. Might as well do this guy. I don't think he'll do it, but, you know, I gotta figure out his weapon, since it's not like I use it enough. It's an arc rifle. It's gonna be obscured, so it's gonna be 4s to hit. Yeah, 2 shots, 4s to hit. 1 hit. It is strength 6, so it's still gonna be 3 to wound. Hey, it wounds. And it's AP minus 1. So you know what? The 5-up save for the Necron warrior. He rolled a 3, so failed. So that's good. And Necron warrior should be 1 wound. They are, but they still have reanimation protocol, so he just wants a 5 here. Or, rolls a 2 and injures the Necron warrior. He unfortunately, since its leadership is 10, there's pretty much no way he's going to knock it off the objective by morale. So everything over there is fired. It's just these 2 models, which I don't think can see anything. Actually, this guy can see him. Obviously, he's obscured, and it's long range. So 5 to hit. But he hits. Galvanic rifle is strength 4, so 4 to wound. Or he rolls the 6, which is AP -1 now. So 5 up save for the Necron. Aw, that would have been a great just snipe shot. It would have been just like, pew! And that's that. Now we go into melee, where Necrons should have the ability to add 1 to their... No. It's re-roll hit rolls in the fight phase for charged models. So, that's all they have to do is re-roll their hits. So, let's see here. Let's fight with the Wars... Actually, no, we're going to do this guy first. Alright, he's also the combat specialist, so he has 3 attacks. Since he has 3 attacks, he's going to put 1 on each model, because he gets to reroll hit rolls, and it's 3s to hit. So we'll put the first one in there. 3 to hit, reroll 1s and 2s. It hits. Since it's a Hyperphase sword, he's strength 6 versus toughness 3 is 2 to wound. It wounds. It's AP -3, so it goes through the guy's armor. So injury roll already. The guy was not obscured, so dead. Victory point. Next attack on the next guy. He re-rolls all hit rolls because he charged. That's a hit. 2 to wound. They have no command points, so that guy lives. Now the next attack. 3 to hit. Re-roll because he gets that ability. Alright, he hits. 2 to wound. Barely wounds, but it goes through, so injury roll. Actually, I should verify that an omnibus doesn't somehow get 2 wounds. Now, it's just the weapon. It's not like it's a heavy weapons team or anything. So 4 is dead. Now they're at 3 victory points. And he stays in melee with this guy. And now this Lychguard with his Warscythe. He's the Zealot. So he's going to have 3 attacks from the charge. He's 3s to hit. I'm just going to re-roll that one because it's cocked, not because there's a miss or anything. So 3 hits. +1 from the charge makes him, with +2 from there, is +3 to base 5, which makes him 8. So 2s to wound. I'm pretty much this guy and also who's a space marine, but still 2s to wound. So all 3 wound. AP -4. So obviously it just goes right through. Damage 2. So that's the injury roll. They have no command points to reroll that. Oh. Injury. Now punching back. We'll punch with this guy first. Since I'm actually kind of surprised all that resulted in Skitari still alive. What's a normal Skitari ranger 4 to hit. So he's got 4 to hit. Hits. Strength 3 versus toughness 5. Well, even if it was toughness 4, it's 5 or 4, it's still going to be 5s to wound. He got a wound on this guy. He's got his 3-up save. He made it, clearly. This guy attacking, he needs 5s to hit because of a flesh wound. He hits. He needs 5s to wound. Okay, that would be absolutely insane if this guy continues to just dish out at all this crap. So I can remove shot tokens. We are going into the morale phase. 1, 2, and there's 3, 4, 5. So if they have one more flesh wound, Necrons will have to start taking a break test. But right now, they do not. Adeptus Mechanicus. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 models. So they need to be 6 to be more than half. And they're currently at 4. So no break test. But they do have to do a nerve check on these 2 models. And they can reroll failed nerve checks. So, sweet. We'll start with the Plasma Cavalier. He's more important, so currently a fail, but then I reroll. Actually, is it a fail? Yeah, they're normally leadership 6. Is he within 2 inches of that guy? He is not. So even that is still a fail. Now I roll for that guy. That's a fail, but a reroll because of their can't. Because of this guy being shaken, now he's shaken. That's some crappy rolls from morale. These guys still hold their objectives. These guys still hold their objectives. So these guys go up to 4 points, and these guys go up to 3 points. So now Necrons are only winning by 1 point because they've killed one more model. Round 3. Necrons are now at 1 command point. Adeptus Mechanicus is at 2. Initiative roll. Hey! Initiative. He's actually going to fall back and, cause this guy to tip over because he was wobbly model. And this guy's going to move up to here, because now you can see this guy and that guy. These two will ready up. He's going to declare charge on this again. They'll spend their command point tactical reroll for this phase. Oh my lord, he just keeps making it worse. 1 there. 3 there. He's charging. He's trying to get into this just to help delay that guy. And this guy is going here to get clear shots at that guy. Necrons, this guy had started his turn in combat, so he can't really do anything now because people fell back. Warrior's going to ready up because this guy can't do decisive shot. Immortal's going to walk up, hopefully to block people from shooting him, but so he can also shoot at that guy if he gets killed from the warrior. So let's do some shooting. Starting with Adeptus Mechanicus. This guy can still see the Necron warrior. Oh, right. Where are their canticles? 5 and a 2. Ooh, roll d6 for each enemy model within 1 inch of your enemy kill team at the start of the fight phase. Which is actually nice because it does not state that it has to be not shaken. And it doesn't say that they don't get their canticle if they are shaken. So that's nice. And add 5 to the strength. So it'd be great for him to get into melee. Hold on, there's something noisy going on. Alright, hopefully that didn't get picked up by the mic. We'll find out. But yeah, 5 and 2, which would have been great for melee, but does not state that they do not get them, they're shaken, and it just says if someone starts next to you. So he might actually have something that goes off. It's unlikely, but it can cause a mortal wound. And the Necrons don't really want to make him fall back because of that, just because then this guy would be absolutely useless. Well, they could get him within 2 inches of the objective, which will make it so that way... he will fall back. He's now 2... This objective is now contested, and this guy won't be able to have his special thing go off. So because of that, this guy's actually going to shoot straight into him. That's more important target right now. So 4's to hit because the sandbags block his feet. 2 hits, but he needs 5s to wound. Gets a 6. So that's an AP -1, so it's a 4-up save for him. Saved. Him, no, warrior shooting into that guy. Guy's out in the open, but he is injured, so it's 4's to hit. 1 hit, 3 to wound. He won't bother to spend their command point to reroll that, so... There we go. This guy's shooting into him. 4's to hit because obscured. 1 hit. 5 to wound. Fails to wound. Right, he fell back so he can't shoot. So, let's mark that. Let's go with non-ready targets and models first. Now he's going to shoot into the warrior. 2 shots. Guy's still out in the open, so 3's to hit. Snake Eyes. He's not a sniper. They'll spend their final command point to reroll one of those because they need this. He at least hits. Does he actually wound, though? He wounds. Warrior. That would be a fail. He has a command point. They'll spend their final command point to reroll since they haven't spent it this phase. Yeah, they haven't spent it this phase. To get a success. So everyone's spent command points at really critical points now. But no one has any more command points. The Immortal can shoot. The Immortal's actually going to shoot at this guy because he's worried about that guy. If these 2 guys like charge, they can lock them up here. So he's going to fire. The guy is out in the open, so 3's to hit. 2 hits. It's strength. Well, it's still 3's to wound. If it's strength 4 or 5, it's 2's to wound. So both wound. AP -2, so 2 6-up saves for him. Made 1, but all it took was failing 1. So injury roll. It's enough to kill him. Which is also a victory point. Now the only other one that hasn't shot is him, and he's going to shoot at the one guy with health, and he's obscured, so 4's to hit. Nothing. Oh, he could have given the omnispex to that guy. And the comms. Damn it. Or he could have said he gave it to himself and he rolled 2s and 1s anyway and it missed, so didn't actually matter. Yeah, so that's shooting. No one's in melee, so no melee stuff happens. Morale, Necrons are still in the same boat. Adeptus Mechanicus is at exactly half, but they have to be more than half. So that just means they don't have to do that, but they do have to roll morale. So let's roll for this guy. Ooh, they don't have any rerolls this time. 2 plus 3 is 5, so he's a pass. This guy, that's 7. That's a fail. Right? It's, yeah, because it's 1 for rerolls. End of round, they didn't get anyone else close enough, so no one holds this objective. Necrons hold this objective. Necrons are at 6. So Necrons are winning. So round 6. Who's got the initiative? That's 7. That's 9. They have the initiative. What are the cantles? Ooh, just 5. Which is +1 to strength. Doesn't really matter. Gonna ready up. Gonna ready up. He's going to declare charge on these 2 models. This one's definitely going to Overwatch. And this one, if he falls back, he doesn't really help the cause. Well, the only way he helps the cause is not really dying. But instead, these guys are probably just going to swamp onto the objective, and that's going to be a problem. So he'll hold his ground. This guy will help. They'll both Overwatch. So first we'll start with this guy. Overwatch. Nothing. Overwatch from the other guy. Nothing. Charge distance. Enough. So he's within 1 inch of both models. This guy is actually going to charge these 2 models. Only one of them can Overwatch. He's thinking of falling back, but that won't... He wants to stay there to stay on the objective. He's like, you know what? This guy could run around and help hold the objective. So he's going to stay there. It's like, let's get more models on the objective. Besides, 2 hits. 1 wound. Alright, Necrons are up by 1 command point. Adeptus Mechanicus is at 2 command points. Armor save. He made his armor save anyway. Charge distance. Enough. Adeptus Mechanicus. No, 3. Okay. Get himself helping to hold the objective without being in melee. He's actually going to declare a charge into this. 9 inches. So he still has to be 1 inch away from that guy because he didn't declare a charge into that guy. But he's got this guy, and he's 2 inches away from the objective. So now they have 4 models on the objective. And this guy's going to ready up. Because the Immortal can't see him now. Haha. Necrons get to shoot first. So Warrior's going to shoot into that guy. Warrior's injured. So Warrior is just going to, flat out 4s to hit. 1 hit. 3 to wound. That's cocked. Failed to wound. Not gonna spend a command point to reroll that. Him. He's a sniper. He's gonna overcharge. He's gonna shoot the warrior. The warrior hasn't moved, and he hasn't moved, and they're out in the open last time, so forced to hit because he's injured. Reroll 1s, but overcharging. That's why I reroll 1s. 2 hits. 2s to wound. Both wound. AP minus 3, and he has a 4-up save, so they go through. Damage 2, don't roll 6. Didn't roll 6, guy's out in the open. He actually murders this guy. Which is a victory point. And Immortal can't actually see him. So Immortal's actually going to shoot at that guy. I'm going to have to walk over there to see how view works. Because the barrels might start obscuring. Well, the guy is so tall that he sees over the barrels and sees clear line of sight. So 2 shots. 3s to hit. Both hit. 3s to wound. 1 wound at AP minus 2. So 6-up save for their leader. Failed it. It's a shooting phase. They'll spend 1 command point to reroll it. If they get a 6, they're going to be happy. Failed it. Wasn't likely. Injury roll. Cocked. Yeah, that was what they were worried about. Killing him. Which gives them a victory point and takes out the leader. Which is not good for Adeptus Mechanicus. And now they only have 3 models on the objective. Which is not going to matter very soon. So now we go on to the fight phase. He's going to punch first because Adeptus Mechanicus had someone charge, but he's going to at least put 1 attack on him. So let's look at some of this. He's got the Hyperphase sword. He's the combat specialist, and because he charged, he gets 1 attack, and he gets to reroll his attacks. So he's going to put 1 on each model. Actually, he's going to put 2 on this guy and 1 on that guy because he's going to let this guy murder those 2. So the 2 on this guy. Both hit. 2s to wound? Yeah, 2s to wound because strength 6. 2 wounds. AP minus 3, so it goes through. Damage 1. There's no intervening terrain or anything, so killed. Yeah, I think Necrons are going to win. Attack on this guy. There's only 1 attack. It hits. It wounds. I should stop trying to bother. Injury roll. Another dead. There we go. They're at 9. They're at 4. I wonder who's going to win. Adeptus Mechanicus doesn't have anyone that charged now because he's dead. So he has 3 attacks as well. 3 attacks as well. Put 2 on this guy. Sure, why not? And 1 on that guy. 3s to hit. Reroll failed to hits because he charged. 2 hits. 2s to wound. 2 wounds. AP minus 4. Damage 2. Dead. And they're at 10 points now. Oh, 1 attack on that guy. 3 to hit. Reroll fail to hit rolls. Oh, what do you know? You can only reroll once, so they can't even try to spend a command point to do that. So this guy's still alive. He's actually going to punch that guy. Is he going to hit? Probably not. I mean, he needs a 4 to hit, and that's cocked. he hits. He's actually going to be strength 4. It's still 5 to wound because these guys are toughness 5, but hey, if there's anything else, he might have actually been able to wound pretty well. But he doesn't. You know what? They're going to spend their final command point to re-roll that because it's got to try. He failed. So if he managed to take this guy out, at least he would do kind of okay. Morale check. Necrons are still totally okay. They don't need to do a break test. Adeptus Mechanicus clearly has to do a break test. They clearly fail it. Let's do this guy's morale. Failed. This guy's morale. Failed. This guy's morale. Still a fail because it's just so much. Failed. So all of Mechanicus is shaken. Necrons hold this objective, so they go up another command point, and they're at 11. Was it really round 6? I should have rolled if it was the end of round 4. And round 5. They gained 1 point for holding this objective. They held this objective, I think, twice, which is where 2 points came from. Yeah, because they killed 2 and they held the objective twice, and I think there was twice. I think this was end of round 4, which means now we roll to see if the game ends. Which it does. I mean, hell, if it continued, these guys would just kill. He would just shoot that guy. It would just turn into death. Necrons just rolled. Well, anyway, that was interesting. The Necrons definitely had the game going for them. I think Adeptus Mechanicus just needs new models. I need to work with them. But also, that was really strong Necrons. Against a different team, I think Necrons would have had a different outcome. But their melee, damn that melee. That was actually really, really good. So anyway, have a fabulous day, everybody.